Hello, Harry.
Hello, Emma. You all right? It's
I'm
good
all
to
right. How
see.
are you?
Good to see you're in a serious mood.
I am very festive.
You are.
Have you noticed my antlers?
Oh no! I thought they were just. Oh, that's
I actually developed them in December. This is
It,
really me.
it looks so natural and beautiful and really classy as well, if I can say.
Well, this is great. And also my Christmas pudding.
Oh yeah, that's also lovely. I think Princess Grace of Monaco wore that. I think.
She did. It's an
Yeah,
original.
yeah.
I've just
It's
had it let
beautiful.
out a little bit at the seams, only a tiny bit. And there's a Christmas tree. And what I'd like to say here, viewer,
Yes.
is
Oh,
are you A,
oh,
the Grinch,
me.
B, Mr. Scrooge, or C, just not getting into the spirit?
Look.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
I'm I'm a real big fan of Christmas. I have to tell you, I love it all. I love the festivities, the lights, the trees, the stuff. I love it all. I think it's brilliant. But you wouldn't know it because I'm not wearing antlers and a Christmas pudding.
I'm
And
really disappointed. In fact, I'm going to go as far as say you're sort of ruining the whole experience for
have
me
I ruined Christmas?
a little bit.
Wow.
Right, so you know what? I'm going to give you a chance. We're going to stop and you're going to festive up in a bit because I'm not having it. I'm not having this.
But first,
But first.
welcome.
Come
I
on,
was waiting for you
carry
to do your bit. Come on.
on.
Welcome.
To where you left them.
Dad Hugs for Your Soul podcast. This isn't the Zoom edition, although it'll feel like it because it might be a bit chaotic because, Emma's not the most professional. We have to work with what we've got. We've got to tell her she's great. It's Christmas. Be nice.
Be kind. Hashtag be kind.
Yeah.
I am basically sitting, you can't see view, but I'm sitting on a sea of wrapping paper and stuff. So I've just stopped for 10 minutes to do this.
You're
I'm going to do.
so you're just so giving. And also, let's give them a little clue about what's coming because I'm quite interested in this. I think it's quite exciting. Emma's
Shall I?
been getting updates.
Shall I? Shall I do a
Yeah.
little? Right. So this is going to be a bit of a bumper issue. A
Bumper.
Christmas special. And do you know what I likened us to, Harry? And I don't think it's unfair. Jules Holland. He's hootenanny that, but without any music. That's us, okay. So,
Hootenanny.
hootenannies, that's
I
right.
love it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love it.
lovely. Lovely. Okay, so we are going to in this because we've been absent, haven't we? Have they noticed? We've
So
been
absent. We've been avoidant, is what we've been.
We have been avoidant. Oh, that's interesting. So we've got a little bit of catching up to do. So what we're going
Yes.
to do is we are going to do our normal thing. We're going to do some comments on the last story because that was a doozy. And if you've not heard it, go and listen to it, and
Yeah.
maybe then come back here. We're going to have a little discussion about the question of the week answers, which made us very uncomfortable, and we will revisit that. And it's made the viewer uncomfortable also.
Yeah.
And I think we should talk a little bit around that because it's around dating, so we'll have a chat around that as well.
Okay.
We're going to gloss all the way over my homework because I can't remember what it was, but I did do it.
The dog ate it.
What? Who? What?
The dog ate the homework. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely, my dog ate my homework. I believe it was the physiological sigh.
Yeah, it
We
was.
can just do one of those live if you like. Yes, yes. This is
This
the
isn't a
bit.
negotiation, is it?
No, we're going
No.
to
Oh,
just
oh,
no, we're
okay.
just going to do it.
Yes, Emma. Yes, Emma.
Okay. We're going to do, and I love this is the bit I'm very excited about. We've got some updates on. We've got 3 updates from 3 of our faves
Say the
previous
name. Say
stories.
the name. Say the
Shall I
name,
say?
Emma.
Shall I say?
Yeah.
We've got, and I'm going to do a reverse order because the big one's last. We're going to do Kate, our very
Yes.
first contributor. We're
Lovely Kate.
going, lovely Kate. We're going to do lovely Clive, who everybody loved.
Oh, lovely Clive.
And I know everyone at home is screaming this name because we've also got Trina.
Lovely Trina.
Lovely Trina. Brilliantly brave, brilliant sport Trina. We do love
Yeah.
her. So,
Stay
then
tuned for that.
stay tuned for that because then we're going to also do some things about. I want to talk about how you got here because, frankly, it's a mystery to me. And also where we're going. Do you see what I did there? Where we're going
Beautiful.
next year.
It is we, Emma. It is we.
It's a royal we, Harry. There is no.
You are the beating heart of this thing.
I am the
I am
strength
merely,
lover.
I'm just a wizened old antler on your head.
Oh, we need to also, you know about antlers and reindeers, right? You know the
Yes.
story, right? About how male reindeers lose their antlers in the winter,
Yeah.
and the females keep theirs.
Oh, do they?
So obviously, it's the women doing all the work, isn't it? With Father Christmas, we knew this. So that's what I think we're going to do. Would you like to add anything to that?
Yeah, I just want to add as well, because we have been a little bit avoidant, because we've had our little break, and you can tell we've come back looking so beautifully refreshed. Emma's been ill, I've been ill.
Permanently ill, so yes.
Yeah, absolutely. But we're back, and there will be regular podcasts every week from January onwards. So don't panic. We're coming back. It's going to be all back to normal and all back to regular again. We love this podcast. We're not going to abandon it. So get liking, get subscribing, make your comments, follow it on the website, do the whole thing. We're
Send
back.
your stories in.
Yes,
Send them in, because without you, there is no us.
absolutely. That's nice.
It's
Oh,
lovely, isn't it?
that's
I
beautiful.
think I also would like to address at some point, and we should discuss this perhaps a bit later on about, we're all very festive. This is a really horrible time of year for a lot of people.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
And
Well,
it's a little irresponsible of Emma to have made herself so festive for the people who are triggered by this time of year. And we deeply apologise on behalf of anyone who suffers through the festive period. You'll notice that Harry was much more sensitive at the beginning of this podcast with that in mind. Anyway, Emma, sorry, carry on.
I feel really bad, but I'm not going to tell you why I feel all right about it. But I do want to talk about it because I want everybody to know that you could treat me as the future you, obviously much attractive. You could treat me as the future you because I
Yeah,
had a genuinely rotten time, right? And I'm not
yes.
going to ruin your Christmas for telling, but like my whole world imploded, like bereavement, house move, divorce,
Yeah,
everything all in one go. So I have, this will be the third Christmas in this house. The first one, I sat on a box and there was nothing around me, right?
yeah.
So treat this as this is where you're headed, like with all of this, everything.
Yeah, but it might be better than this as well. Don't
It
panic.
probably will be because honestly, you should see the state of my carpets. Right, I think we should crack on, Harry.
Okay,
Okay.
yes.
So, do you want to give a little overview of our last story, or will we say to the viewer that they should catch up? It was a really tricky one. There was lots of betrayal. Do you remember it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
talk us through the highlights.
So we had,
And I'll jump in
yeah, you
with
jump in.
illuminating opinion.
We had, it was Rosie. Was it Rosie? Rosie?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rosie. So Rosie was having a bit of a fling. I'm being really kind there. She was having a full-blown affair with someone very close to her husband. Let's say that, and which was
It-
awful in itself. But the twist was she found out something fairly hefty
yeah.
about her husband
Yeah.
from the person she was having an affair with. So there was a betrayal there as well.
It was a weird one because there was deep betrayal on both sides
Mm.
and betrayal. So I've said this before, betrayal can't really happen without a deep connection. You have to be deeply invested in someone to feel real betrayal.
Mm.
But it very much felt like by the end of the story, after all they went through, and it's worth listening to if you haven't, after all they went through, it very much felt like they didn't really know each other emotionally at all. Like
Yeah.
they'd spent their whole relationship as sort of passing ships, hadn't they? And it was sad on a lot of levels.
So many levels, enormous distance between them in lots of ways. So it is worth listening to because it is, it is a complicated one. So we had some comments. I will share those now.
Okay.
And I think Joanna here, and I agree with her, this story is more sad than shocking. And
Yeah.
it was really sad because of, like you say, the insight into how these people were living their lives. Seems like all people involved lived their lives alone, focused solely on their own emotional needs, their social roles, wife and husband, parent, friend, being something they do not really identify with. Isn't that insightful? Their
Yeah.
actions are emotionally immature and morally wrong, but all have the same denominator: loneliness.
Yeah, absolutely. They sort of isolate themselves emotionally whilst being physically together.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's very sad. And these
very
things
sad.
But they often feel irrecoverable, don't they? And I know you'll have been through this as well. I certainly have. And even when I was married, actually, we had a
Mm.
beautiful marriage. We were very close.
Mm.
But sometimes when you become housemates, when you become that kind of almost like a brother sister sort of
Yeah,
relationship,
yeah, that's
it's
where we
very
were.
hard to undo those patterns, isn't it? You sort
Yeah.
of you wake up one day and think, when was the last time I actually kissed this person? Or
Oh my goodness,
yeah,
absolutely that.
yeah,
Absolutely that. And you do love them to bits, but you also know that's not a marriage, don't you? And that's
yes,
and I think that's worth saying as well. There's deep nostalgia. Certainly, I know I've got all of this going on, and I'm very happy. But there is deep nostalgia for that sort of friendship part of my marriage, actually.
yeah.
And it is that's a really complicated thing. So it's not
The
all.
biggest part that you lose is the friendship, I think,
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
that's what the real connection is, isn't it? The
Yeah,
connection is not love letters and all of that. That's lovely. The romance is beautiful, but the friendship's what's sort of keeping you going day to day,
yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, certainly. Right, so Melissa, weirdly, I didn't feel shocked by this story. So the second person not shocked by it, but in this case, but then I grew up in a family where there were weird dynamics and other people were often involved in my parents' relationship. So I think we
Wow.
touched on
Okay.
this a couple of episodes back about sort of open marriages and things and the
Yeah.
impact that it has on people.
Yeah.
I also have had a friend who did something similar with her husband's best friend. His
Wow.
wife communicated with her to end it so she could hang on to her man. I guess it's more common than we think. I think there is a lot more to this story than meets the eye. I think she's right. And what she goes on to say is we don't hear a lot about the person she's having a relationship with. And she speaks from experience and says that she has been involved with, Melissa personally has been involved with someone who used his knowledge of her partner to sort of manipulate her into getting what he wanted, in this case, sex. So there
Mm.
is that, and that does happen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know, um, she also said, and I thought this was quite a good take, does the husband know she was cheating? Perhaps not with who she was cheating with, and I'm not giving it away, I hope. But in some attempt to exert some control over the situation, he used his illness to isolate her.
Quite possibly. Quite possibly. There's a lot
Yeah,
of kind of that's one of the things, isn't it, with affairs, especially affairs with people close to home, is you don't fully know who knows what, right? You don't know
yeah.
how exposed you actually are. And you also don't know how much the people involved care, which I thought was quite an interesting perspective of that story too, because if they care little enough to share this huge bit of information, which we'll not talk about overtly, you need to
Mm,
listen to it. But if they don't care enough to share that, if they don't feel intimately close enough to share that, and they're having a physical affair with somebody else, and they're kind of overlooking the fact that it's someone close to their partner,
mm.
then you just think, well, what do they care about? Is there
What
enough
is there
care?
there? Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Very little respect, I would suggest, at
yeah,
all. Um, So, yeah, thank you, Melissa. So, Cheryl, I wanted to add something to the perspective regarding Rosie's story. There was very little mention of the man who she was having an
yeah,
affair with and his actions in the role that he plays with her husband. He had probably got quite a bit of personal information about what this man was doing and his feelings towards his wife. I know from experience sometimes men will use this as a form of manipulation. There we are again.
yeah, yeah.
Because when you know when someone is starved for love or not being treated right and you give them bits and crumbs, they're more likely to give you what you want.
Absolutely, yeah, very true. If the if one side, I'm still trying not to give too much away,
I
but
know.
if part of this partnership you have access to their worries, their concerns, their frustrations with the
Mm,
relationship, those frustrations can give you a lot of insight into what might be missing and what areas that person might be vulnerable to receiving, right?
yeah.
And let's not kid ourselves, a lot of long-term relationships and marriages, we know exactly what goes missing down the
Yes.
line,
Yeah.
and we know exactly what those people are vulnerable to, especially as they're going through difficult patches in the marriage, in the relationship. So, yeah, absolutely brilliant point. Yeah.
Yeah, really good point there. And then I've just got picked off this comment on YouTube. I wonder if both of them, in some unconscious way, knew their marriage was ending and they each chose to withhold a big secret knowing they couldn't get past it. So like
Oh,
maybe using it as a tool.
ooh. Yeah, that's nice. That's an interesting
Again, this
perspective.
scorched earth thing potentially.
Yeah, yeah. The person who left that comment has been through stuff. That's what I'm going to say. That's a cynical
Yeah.
perspective, but a realistic one as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. It
good
does.
insight. Yeah,
Sometimes, I mean, you called me cynical on the on one of the stories, uh, um, but it's not when you kind of can see patterns that you
yeah.
recognise. It's realistic to us, isn't it? So.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So those were some of the really those were some of the comments about it, and it was a heavy story. It was another heavy story, and a brave thing for Rosie to write to us, because again, a woman that's not painting herself in the nicest way. You know, shared all her
I think
bad
it's in
points really.
every story we get. The thing that strikes me is it's not just the honesty, and for some of them, to be honest, it's kind of the literary ability as well. Some people write beautifully and write about these really
Yeah,
emotional things very openly. It's the vulnerability, like the fact that they know that this is going to be made public,
yeah,
um, with your enormous following, Emma, and
massive.
that they know that they're going to be judged. We're not judging, but that people do judge
Oh,
internally when
they
they
do.
read this
Yeah.
stuff, and
Oh, I do.
yeah, and it's
I do. Judge
Emma's
awfully.
judging you, Judge
Yes,
Emma.
I
Oh,
do.
that's
I'm sorry.
is that the spin-off, Judge Emma?
Oh, you
Oh,
should. Oh my
I
gosh, I've
like it.
got a rich seam of stuff you can mine about which really requires judging. I'm terrible,
Oh, I
terrible.
meant you as the judge of other people, but
Oh,
sure,
oh,
share your
yes.
stories, Emma. Feel free.
No, no. I'm not as brave as people like Rosie. I would be horrified at what you say to me. So, yeah, no, I get, yeah, big, impressive bravery and
Yeah,
self-awareness,
yeah.
to highlight the parts of yourself that you're very much ashamed of. So please go and listen to it if you fancy. Um, so I think that here endeth the quotes, not the
Okay.
quotes, the comments, and but I would like to go carry on with the comments bit, because we want to move seamlessly into question of the week, Harry. And I hated it and loved it in equal measure.
Of course, you always
Shall,
do.
I know. Shall I tell you what it was to remind you? It
Yes.
was what was your most embarrassing? I can't actually remember how you worded it, but something you were ashamed of when you were dating or weren't
Yeah.
proud of. And both of us were deeply uncomfortable and did deeply uncomfortable body language.
Did we? Oh God.
Well,
Yeah.
yes,
That
and
sounds about right.
yes, and I don't think we should repeat it because it makes me go like I'm sucking lemons. But go and you can listen to our answers. But
Okay.
again, my date. Oh, someone's already going to spill mine here. But Melissa, my dating truth is similar to Emma's in that I didn't think that anyone would have me. I'm
Oh.
ashamed to admit that I've had misgivings and noticed red flags. I said the same with every single relationship I've been in, but I gaslighted myself into making each relationship work by convincing myself I wasn't good enough for them. That
Hmm.
every horrible thing they did was just what I deserved. No, and that I should forgive them because they were probably driven to it because of how I am. I hate it. Um, After a while, ignoring my own needs and values, I've become anxiously attached to all of them when the relationship has ended and I've completely lost myself.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard to admit, but I've never experienced healthy love. But don't worry, Melissa, she's working on it. And if
Yeah.
she's
And
saying, listen to this, if I can't have a healthy relationship, I don't want one.
perfect. That's
Beautiful.
perfect. Yeah.
Beautiful.
And also,
Choosing.
there's an element as well. Sorry to cut in. There's an element there as well of when you come out of these relationships, when you're used to shrinking yourself, there's a real habit that we all get into of hypervigilance. So we go into the next one really aware, looking for red flags and thinking, "Oh, hang on, that doesn't feel right. Oh no!" And I'm doing a bit of a series at the minute of videos, doing one a day for the next 10 days. Done the
Right.
third one today, on green flags that look like red flags if you've come out of something toxic. Go
Oh.
and have a look at it. It's honestly, it's very interesting because immediately the first one I posted, there was a comment underneath going, no, 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 that's a red flag.
Oh,
No,
can
it's
you
not.
just give me what's your first one you posted? Just to give me an example.
So the first one that I posted is that I think I'm trying to remember the order, but the first one that I posted is about somebody not showering you with trying to fix all of your emotional problems so that when something bad is happening to you and you feel really low, the person doesn't immediately go to try and help you fix. Not all feelings are things that need to be repaired.
Yes, this is so
Someone who can,
true.
yeah, someone who can give you the space to feel that stuff, however uncomfortable that might be for you, and someone who they won't even necessarily have to sit with you while you feel it. Someone who gives you the space to feel it and to process it, and then to be available once you've got it yourself through it, so that you're
Mm,
emotionally regulating yourself and you're not outsourcing your repair to somebody else. So that
mm.
was number one.
That's
And
a really good one, and I think this is excellent time because again we were talking about this is all around the dating thing, right? So
yeah,
a lot of us or a lot of people that are with you on this channel, they are coming out of things, and the chances are they're going to move into dating again. And what
yeah,
I think is interesting, and you might scoff at this, or it might be that I've not, I wasn't
scoff at
completely
you,
really.
scoff me at
Seems
you.
unlikely, doesn't it?
Doesn't
But
sound right.
try and stretch and imagine. But I do believe that some of these things only come to light when you are sharing when you're sharing a relationship with someone else. They only come to light. So I guess you do have to consider how you're going to work through those things when you are, involved
Yeah,
with someone else.
you'll
So
never be ready. That's something, you'll never just wake up and think, right, I'm ready to date again. You will always be taking something in. But the point is that that's a superpower. If you go in and say, I've just come out of something, but I know you did. I've just come out of something that was really difficult, really toxic. Just be aware that that's something that's probably going to trigger me every now and then. It doesn't
yeah,
mean that you're a terrible person. It means that I've got trauma that I'm bringing in, but I'm working through it and I'm telling you now so that you know the full story so we can
yeah,
work through it together. And that's
yeah.
that's it.
And do you know what it also does? I think it starts your relationship off with a really nice honesty.
Yeah,
And if
absolutely.
if you admit that, it's a deeply personal and difficult thing to admit actually, because these behaviours that come out are not pretty. They're really
Yeah,
not. But if you can start from that, you have such a basis of honesty that it makes it much easier to talk about anything really, I
yeah.
think. So,
And it's a
oh,
fantastic test. If someone goes, "Oh, that's not for me," toodaloo, I'll
see
find
you
someone
later,
who
fella.
is. Yeah.
Absolutely.
See
So
you later, fella.
see you later, fella.
Get
Yeah.
out of here.
Sorry.
No, I love it.
Right, Judy, this is amazing. This is a totally embarrassing question. It is, it was, I told you, so uncomfortable.
Brilliant.
When I thought about it initially, I couldn't think of a single thing. 2 minutes later, I nearly died of shock and shame. We're with you, Judy. On a couple of separate dating occasions, I had intimate relations with guys who I wasn't particularly attracted to and knew the relationships weren't going anywhere.
Right.
Disgraceful behaviour, so why did I do it? I'm going to stop there. No, it isn't.
Not disgraceful
If
behaviour.
the urge took you, Judy, fill your boots.
Really, your
Go ahead.
boots. Yeah.
Go ahead. Absolutely not disgraceful. So she's
Emma just promoting there, very aggressively promote. Yeah, go on, fill your
go
boots.
on. I could tell you some stories, but I won't. So she said, "Why have I done it?" Well, because I knew they weren't keepers. I thought it was the kindest thing. See, we are always beaten over the head with this
Wow.
be kind thing.
Wow.
Then slowly, quietly drifted away from them.
Blimey.
I didn't want to make them feel bad or inferior. Somehow I thought it was the kindest way of walking away.
And that
Goodness.
breakup method as well, by the way,
Yeah.
is the biggest people pleaser breakup method ever. It's kind of, well, I'm gonna withdraw subtly, and I'm gonna hope they've noticed that I've withdrawn, and I'm gonna wait until they just get the message, rather than having to actually confront it and say, do you
Mm,
know what? Yeah, this isn't going anywhere. I'm just gonna pull back my affection until they break up.
mm,
It's
yeah.
it's a bit avoidant, if I may say. It doesn't mean you are one, but I've done that many times in the past where I've just gone,
Yeah.
maybe if I don't make the effort, they'll notice and I won't have
Going
to do the
to,
work.
going to say I noticed that in our friendship, Harry, and I won't allow it. Will I won't allow it. I'll just come and
I'm
get
sorry, who
you.
is this? Wrong number. Sorry.
You will never avoid me. I will always find you.
I'll hear you anyway.
Yeah, of course you will. I'll just hello. So, Judy, don't beat yourself up about that.
No,
Um,
absolutely not.
we've all done it, but she's totally recognised it. I grew up a bit after that, developed some boundaries and some self-respect. Better late than never. Absolutely, absolutely.
Absolutely. And you also, just to let you know as well, you can have full self-respect and be doing those
Of
things.
course you
It
can.
it's not an indicator that you have no self-respect. It's an indicator that you're going through a phase in your life where you want to satisfy some sort of physical thing. It's not, don't associate low self-respect with things like exploring and trying things and being more physical and exploring your sexual
Mm,
self and all of that.
yep.
Not always related. So don't be too hard on yourself.
Agree with that. Completely agree. And funnily enough, I would suggest that when you are more keen to be involved with somebody,
When it's rutting season for Antlerhead,
right, when you're
yes,
not worried, when you've made it very clear that this is just an itch I'm scratching, let's put it that way.
okay,
I feel like the self-respect and the confidence thing is actually irrelevant because you've made it really clear, and this is
yes,
what I want to do, and that's that. All of those things kind of come to the fore. I think when you're with someone that means a bit more, maybe I don't know.
yeah. I think also there's an argument to say it's the most boundaried relationship that you'll ever have is a relationship where you know at the beginning what it is and what
Yeah,
you're giving and what you're not.
yeah.
Anyway,
Again, when we will talk more about dating, I think maybe in the coming months we'll come back to that in a minute. But there are some good stories I could tell you about the evolution of my bio, my dating app bio.
no
How
one was quite sure how that sentence was going to end, were they?
it was so lovely and flowery to begin with, and then by
It
the end it was
was.
just a bullet pointed like this. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
fabulous. And so I think we'll leave that there as well. And
Okay.
what we normally do as well is my homework, which I believe I did record, but I haven't done. So we'll do it live because
Oh,
it's
okay.
brilliant, and I do it all the time.
Do you?
The physiological sigh.
Yeah, and do you find it has an effect?
Absolutely.
Brilliant. Good.
Absolutely. I did one this morning while I was trying to get everything ready here for this.
This
But that's more
podcast.
because I think my lungs are just awash with the plague currently. So it is a big breath
You
in.
must, Emma, just before you carry on, you must be less seductive on the podcast, okay?
I don't.
If you keep talking about your lungs being full of filth, we're going to get people hammering on the door with
I
YouTube
hope so,
comments.
Harry. I would love to supplement my income with some sort of OnlyFans type thing about coughing up my lungs. I'm totally open to that. I don't care. So it's a big breath in. Let's do it. In fact, you should do it.
No, you do. I want you to do it. It's your homework.
Oh, there's someone has shared some things
I'll
they
do it
want.
with you, but you're going to talk us through it.
Okay, so what it is you're going to take a deep breath in, but then you're going to take an extra bit in, okay? And it really opens everything up, and it can make you
Also,
a bit dizzy.
bottom up. Yeah. Sorry?
Ready? Can make you dizzy, can't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yep. And then
It's also, isn't it just so lovely? It's such a lovely feeling.
it is. You feel like a horrible old balloon deflating, don't you? Ready to. It is. I mean, I'm chill now. It's true.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
really good, and you can do it anyway. You can do it on the bus. No one cares.
Yeah, and it's one of those things that you watch that and you think, what a load of rubbish. What, two
Oh, do
breaths?
it
Do
seriously.
it.
Do it. Breathing is the thing. So Annemiek. Oh, I love all
Annemiek.
Annemiek. Beautiful. She's dear Harry, dear Emma.
Oh, me first. Thank
She's a
you.
great fan of all your stuff on the socials, and she's going through a tough phase.
Sorry to
Finally,
hear.
after 3 attempts of letting go of her partner. So she says that everything you're doing is really helping her feel stronger, and she
Good.
only wishes you were there and the first time round. However, she wanted so thank you and bless your heart. We're with you.
We are.
One thing she wanted to share, she's got a tool for us. I love
Oh,
this. But
okay.
unfortunately, she does suggest I should do it as homework. And I love it. And I shall tell you what it is.
I like Annemiek.
Yes, I
This is
bet you
good.
do. Because also I will be upside down, which is getting dangerously close to exercise.
Please send in more upside down based tools.
The essence is that you stimulate the nervous
Oh, yeah,
vagus,
the vagus nerve.
vagus nerve. Are you ready? By putting your legs up the wall for 10 to 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
This is also referred to as I can't say it, Viparita Karani legs up the wall pose.
Yes.
I'm available for any pronunciation work, BBC.
I like the bit where you said legs up the wall post.
Legs up the wall.
That's all
fella.
right.
I
Yeah.
am sure you can look it up and explain it to your listeners. We're doing an
Yes.
excellent job. Maybe an easy piece of homework to be tried out by Emma.
There we go. Brilliant. Love it. Okay, so that's Emma's homework.
I will do that. I will do it. I will video
Can you
myself.
leave the antlers on for it, please?
I think you're bordering on the pervert. You'll have to sign up to my OnlyFans channel for that.
Oh
I
dear.
will put my Christmas socks on then, so I will film my Christmas socks for 20 minutes and let you know how I feel. I'll be asleep. I can't lay down without going to sleep, but I'm
No
going
one
to
asked for
do it.
socks, Emma. Come on now.
That's too much, isn't it, really? So I love that, and I'm going to try it.
Yeah, yeah.
Going to try that.
I used to do that. I used to cycle a lot, and we used to do that to kind of recover, to get the lactic acid out of your legs. You used to sleep with your legs elevated.
Does
It
it
works.
work?
Yeah, it really worked.
Are you a mammal? Are you one of those people?
No, not anymore. I'm past middle age.
Middle. Oh
And I'm
my
not.
god.
I'm not very often in Lycra these days either.
Yeah, I'm gonna let that land. So, what is middle age then? When does that end?
Well, I'm middle aged if I live to be 106.
Oh, I'm just gonna say I'm still middle aged. I don't care.
I said I was middle aged on a video once, on a live actually, and someone rushed in very quickly to correct me and said, "Oh, you're not middle aged." And I thought, "Oh, that's sweet." And they said, "You're well past middle age." I was like, "Right, okay, my ego's fine today, thank you."
We are very, very old, Harry. We are like
That's all
Ents
right. Yes,
from Lord of the Rings. So I think it's time. It's time that we get the updates. Do you want to do the updates? Shall we do the updates?
more than anything.
All right. Do you want to read them? Do you want to read one? Do you want me to read them?
I want you to read them because I read the stories and
Yeah.
because I want to hear the glee and shock in your lovely voice.
Okay.
And also, let's face it, this is your podcast. You know,
This is
I
my.
don't want to.
You've
I don't
all.
want to invade
You've
it.
gone well over your quota already.
Very sorry. Sorry, Mom. Feminism in action here.
So I am going to read them, and they are great. And we're going to start with Kate, which is where we started the whole podcast. Kate, we love you. We will always love you.
I feel a lot of affection for Kate.
I do. I do. She's there's a lot of stuff linked to Kate, not just the huge amounts of sympathy and indignation, but the start of all of this. I love it.
Yeah.
It's a lovely thing. So, Kate, adore you as always. Right. So, Kate says, the first thing I'll say is the pain isn't as sharp as it was, which is great.
Brilliant.
I still have moments when I wake up and forget just for a second that my old life is gone. That's so normal, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But those moments are fewer now. I've stopped replaying every conversation and family gathering searching for clues. I'll never get answers that make sense, and I'm starting to accept that. That is amazing.
Brilliant.
Some days it's really hard to face, but there are more days now when I feel like this is my new life and I want to get on with it. Fabulous.
Love her.
Rich still calls about practicalities. Of course he does.
Yeah.
She's just saying the house sale is progressing slowly, but I keep it brief. I don't hope for his return anymore. I'm not over it, but I'm not waiting for him either. This is good.
Yeah, that sounds very strong.
Yeah, this feels like progress. It is progress, absolutely. I haven't spoken to Jo. That's her sister. I don't know if I ever will. That's a grief all of its own, and I'm not ready to forgive her, and I genuinely don't feel like I've made any progress there at all. I don't even feel like I can start to examine it. I have lost so many friends. This is so common, isn't it? I've lost so many friends, some by choice and some who just don't seem to be able to handle the situation. I totally identify with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is another symptom of my whole life disintegrating, and I've accepted that these people mostly didn't know me. How could they if I didn't? Very good
Oh,
point. Yeah.
yeah.
I have
Doesn't
had
she, doesn't she sound so much more aware, like
aware and
self-aware?
calm, and
Yeah,
so
brilliant.
this is
Sorry.
a nice thing. I have had a lovely thing happen. We asked them to tell us things like this, didn't we? I bumped into a friend of my best friend from school, and she put us back in touch. I was thinking that this woman is probably the last person who knew the real me, and she was from school.
That's lovely.
We've been in touch since and are arranging a weekend away after Christmas to reconnect properly. Love that.
Brilliant.
I've been seeing a counsellor. Brilliant, which I
Excellent.
never thought I'd do. It has helped, even if just to say things out loud. I realise how much I've shaped myself around Rich. Now I'm trying to figure out what I actually enjoy. Well, more than that, I suppose, I still need to know who I really am. Mostly, I'm learning to be on my own side. It's slow, some days are harder than others, but I am beginning to believe I'll be okay, even if I'm not there yet.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Well done.
Applause. Okay. Well done. That's
Yours,
brilliant.
Kate.
That's
So
so lovely.
it is lovely, and she really did have such a shock. The bottom fell out of her world, didn't it, completely?
Yeah. Sort of
Instantly, no
overnight.
warning, no
Yeah.
warning. There one day, gone the next.
And a
And
kind of dual betrayal.
yeah,
But
not in a bereavement way, because I know that happens, obviously people are bereaved, but in a very calculated and horrible way.
and
So,
I think that thing where you lose your friends, it's just so it's such a strange thing. People behave very oddly around grief and around breakups. People
mm,
really can't, a lot of people can't handle it and don't want to handle it and they run from it. And a lot of
I
people
agree.
lose friends and it's difficult.
Also, there's that thing about divorce is catching. Have you heard that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Especially in that kind of circle. If you remember, she was in a
Yeah,
very kind of presentist kind of circle.
yeah,
So yeah, yeah, absolutely. But very, very good signs in terms of the language she's using and
yeah, yeah,
moving forward and gathering herself and finding out who she is and seeing the council. It's brilliant. It's all good.
yeah. Go,
And
Kate.
she pops up on the channel every now and then
Does
under her
she?
different name, which I'm not going to give away. But yeah, it's lovely. It's a
Oh, I
lovely
like
thing.
this. I will like this. We're going to move on to everybody's favourite, really, Clive. We all had such affection for
Dear
Clive.
Clive.
Do you remember?
I felt very outloved by Clive.
Yeah,
My ego really
as well.
struggled that week.
Yes, a contender for the throne. So,
Lovely Clive.
lovely Clive being sort of blindsided by this world he had never experienced before. And, well,
Yeah.
that was Peloton Pippa if you want to listen to it.
Yes.
So hi Harry, thanks for getting in touch again. We adore him. Things are okay, and I was really amazed at how many nice things people had to say about my situation. Of course, it made me feel less alone, I think, and I'm really grateful for that. Everybody says that, don't they? I
Yeah.
feel less alone.
Yeah.
I didn't go to Scotland. I kept thinking about
Oh,
it. Yeah. I kept thinking about it, but this is good. But in the end, I realised running away wouldn't fix anything if I was still carrying the same problems with me. I think one of the comments you had said that, in fact, more than one person said that, didn't they? And it is so true.
yeah.
Instead, I made a promise to myself to really try and break free from Pippa, and this time I stuck to it. It wasn't easy, as you know, brackets, thanks for your nudges. They were lifesavers. Well done, Harry. There were days when I nearly picked up the phone, but I kept reminding myself how much better I feel when I'm not caught up in all that drama. So
Yes.
it's not a fit for him at all, is it, that life?
Not
It's
at all.
not.
Not at all. He's far too I think far too level a soul for that. You
Yes,
don't
that's
need that
exactly
chaos.
it. He doesn't need that. It is strange, but once I stopped seeing her, I started to notice how much space I had in my life again. At first, it felt empty, but then I decided to try something new and I joined a local walking group. We meet up every Saturday morning and head out along the canal or through the parks around Warrington. It's nothing fancy, just a few hours of fresh air, a bit of banter, and a stop for a bacon butty or a pint at the end. Fabulous. I
Love
would
that.
like to
I
join.
want that's my kind of walk. I want to go.
It's done me the world of good. I've even made a couple of new mates, which I thought would never happen at my age, which again, fantastic because that is so hard. Particularly, I think, as a man, to make friends at our sort of stage of life.
Yeah.
It's difficult. And he was driving, he was a delivery driver, if you remember, so he spends a lot of time on his own throughout the day as well.
And the lovely contrast, the lovely comparison between Clive's authentic friendships that he's built through
Oh,
doing things that he
yeah.
likes. This is the top tip, by the way. If you're going back into dating, if you're looking to be less lonely, don't try and find people by joining new things.
Do
Do
what you
stuff
love.
that you want to do, that you love doing, and you will find people who love the same things as you. And eventually, once you love yourself, that's you, right? That's you loving you, so they'll love you.
Yeah,
It's a lovely thing.
it is absolutely.
And that,
So,
and Pippa's off there with her snidey friends. So,
yeah, being miserable, cold, and empty.
but she's got excellent quadriceps.
I bet
So
she's got a lovely swinging ponytail, very good quads, and a beautiful Christmas tree. She'll have a banging Christmas tree, won't she?
won't be
Of
as good as yours, Emma. Won't be as good as
course it
yours.
won't. Mine's got a Sasquatch on there. I don't know if you can
Of
see
course
him.
it has. Everyone's should. Why wouldn't it?
Oh, and a UFO. There's lots of things. Anyway, he finishes off. I still think about Kath a lot, but now it's with a bit more peace than before.
Yeah,
I know she'd want me to be happy, and I'm doing my best to get there. Oh, keep doing what you're doing. You've helped me so much.
lovely
Adore
man.
him. We
Yeah,
love you.
yeah, absolutely.
Are you ready? Are
Thank you,
you ready?
Clive. We're
Thank you,
we're
Clive.
now for something different.
Moving on. So it's Trina.
Oh,
Oh,
Trina.
Trina. And gotta say an awful lot of I do love her. I love her. I love her for the brass neck of her, really. For the boldness.
She's got some antlers on her.
She really has. So let's hear what she's got. And if you haven't listened to Trina's, you have to listen to Trina's.
Yeah, if you want to hear a lady with baubles, shall we say, Trina is your
Much
lady.
bigger baubles than those.
Yeah.
So, right. Hi, Harry. It was really hard to hear my story, and although expected the response, I still didn't like to hear it.
No, of
Bless
course.
your heart, Trina. I think I knew what everyone was saying was right, but it's hard to face that. I think having it read out actually made me face it, so that's good. And I
Yeah.
think we'll stop there and say we knew this. She had kind of scraped together enough self-awareness to go, I'm going to put this out there because I know something's got to change. So
Yeah.
it's done
Yeah.
its
It was a
job.
catalyst, wasn't it?
It was,
Brilliant.
and she made that happen. So well done, Trina.
Yeah.
Not long after my daughter left for university, everything came crashing down. Her boyfriend ended things with her out of the blue, as far as she was concerned. She was devastated, and I felt every bit of her pain knowing what had been going on behind the scenes.
Yes.
Now, I'm just going to stop here and say what I'm about to read to you is very Trina.
It's been Trinified.
I
Okay.
thought maybe he and I would carry on.
Wow. Wow.
but,
Okay. Trina, the
but
offer for help is still open.
yes, but he just disappeared. He didn't explain anything, just blocked me, and that was that. Maybe he's doing your block and delete thing, Harry.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
not seen or heard from him since. And I honestly think he's done the whole thing a favour, hasn't he?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
It was I would like her to have ended it, but she hasn't, so never mind. It was a really rough time. I felt discarded, of course, but the guilt and shame hit me hard, and I spent weeks replaying everything in my head, wondering how I'd let myself get into such a mess. My daughter and I barely spoke for a while. She was heartbroken, and and I was walking on eggshells, terrified she'd find out the truth, so she didn't find out,
Right.
which is a blessing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But as the months have gone by, things have slowly started to settle. My daughter and I are rebuilding our relationship bit by bit. That is good. With some distance, we've actually started talking honestly, and I'm really grateful for that.
That's good. Yeah.
This is lovely. She is already seeing someone else and she seems happy. She's
Brilliant.
really enjoying her life at university. Brilliant.
Keep him
I
away from Trina for now.
stay away from him,
No home
please,
visits.
for a little while.
Sorry, Trina.
I am trying to forgive myself, and I have honestly taken your advice on board. I am looking for the extra parts of me that I can love. I'm trying,
Yes.
yes, Trina, I'm trying hard to find that without needing a man to give me validation.
Yeah. I mean, you can need someone to give you validation. That's fine. Just choose more carefully
Yeah,
and build your self-esteem to the point where you're someone loving you has to do a bit of work to beat you at loving you. You know,
yeah,
just a little bit more work on yourself. Just value who you are. So yeah, love yourself more and choose more carefully and make it difficult. Make someone have to make an effort to love you more than you love yourself. And
yeah.
that's all just turning in, just looking at yourself and saying, right, okay, which bits of myself do I not like? How can I fix those a little bit? How can I work on those? Which bits do I really like? What are my good qualities? Ask your daughter what your good qualities are.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
Great one. She does go on to say, and I like this too. I used to be quite a good artist, so I've started that again, and I'm finding
Oh,
it makes it. I know it makes me feel loads better, calmer somehow. I, which is we've said this, haven't we? Doing
yeah.
something creative is a really.
Yeah.
She has taken everything on board. She's heard all of this. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
it. I realise I've been really lucky that my daughter is unaware of what happened, and I really hope that I can leave this awful mistake firmly in the past.
I
I
think
still
she already has. I think
I think
that's
she
yeah.
has. I still have regrets, but I'm trying to focus on the future and be a better mum and person. Thank you for listening, Harry. Your videos and the stories people share have helped me feel less alone. Yeah, again.
Brilliant. And no mention of Emma at the end. So, Trina, you're really doing well.
Nothing to do with me at all.
No, but
So,
seriously
Trina,
fabulous.
seriously fabulous. Good work, my friend. And you are a brilliant, brave woman. So
Yeah.
there is that.
Well done to you. And
So,
and Trina has a pack as well, by the way. So Trina's doing. I happen to know Trina's doing the work because she's bought one of the packs and is going through the toolkit. So
oh,
fabulous,
good on you, Trina. We love that.
great effort.
Right. So, Harry,
Yes.
that rounds off my first section.
Can
And
I
what
just
I,
say before we do this little roundup bit, I'm not going to let you just segue in. I just noticed your antlers have got ears too.
they've got ears. Of course they. How would I hear otherwise? How would I hear?
That's a good point. Sorry, do carry on. Anyway, to round off this little section.
Completely ridiculous.
Oh, I'm ridiculous.
Yes, you are.
Mm,
How would I
mm,
not have ears? Right.
mm.
So, Harry, that sort of rounds up a bit of a lovely kind of revisit of our series one,
The Christmas catch up.
the
How was
Christmas.
that?
It was great. However,
I am releasing an album. Carry on.
ooh, can you imagine? I am not prepared to continue this
Oh,
discussion while you're dressed like that. I need you to go
they're
immediately.
beautiful dad hugs.
I know it's glorious, but it's not festive.
Okay.
I want you to go and find antlers or similar, and we
I do
will
have
read.
something a tiny bit more festive.
Well, go and put it on.
It's subtle because it's me, so don't expect too much of me. All right. I'm not a man who likes attention.
Oh God, is it suitable for work? People, it's
Oh,
not
for what?
gonna. Oh, it's not gonna be a not suitable. You are gonna be fully clothed, I assume.
In a way. In a way. I mean, what is fully anyway? Let's not.
It's whatever you're comfortable in, my love.
Oh, you don't want that. But
Oh God,
yes.
no, I don't want that. We are going to stop, and you are going to go and festive up
Oh, right. Okay.
the
Yes,
Jules
ma'am.
Holland Hootamanani or whatever it's called,
To banana nula.
and then we will carry on.
We will carry on.
Off you go.
Bye.
Where are you, please? Hurry up.
I'm here.
Come on then.
What? What? You said festive. You said festive. Look, you
What
like
have
it?
you got? You've
It's got baubles. It's got stars. It's sleeveless. You know. What's the problem? What's
Please don't. What's on your head? What's on your head?
my head? My headpiece. I think they call it a fascinator, don't they? A
No,
festive.
they don't.
The neck's a bit revealing, isn't it? It feels a
It's
bit.
very, very
I
revealing.
feel a bit
Please stand
exposed.
up.
I'll put my microphone on. Sorry. Yes, darling.
Are you going to say anything sensible? Because I won't be able to take it seriously.
I'll just show you a bit more. Look, it's got frills.
I love it. Oh, Harry, you look like a beautiful. Oh, you're a Christmas tree, aren't you?
Never let it be said that I'm not classy. What?
You're
Do
an
stuff
actual.
for clicks? Me? What?
What? Attention seeking? What? No.
What? I feel like I
What?
should have festive fake tanned, but
You're a
it'll do.
Christmas tree. I adore it.
Yeah? Yeah.
Oh, how lovely are your branches?
Beautiful. This, Emma, is the face of festive, toxic masculinity. Not really. Healthy, positive masculinity.
Yes.
Anyway.
I don't really know where to go. I was going to do quite a serious interview with you, but I don't. Well, I'm going.
Merry Christmas, incel men. Right, sorry.
It's terrifying. So terrifying. And if they accuse you of simping in that, then they really, really just.
I don't know where they'd get that from.
It's not. No. I
It's
mean,
quite,
also.
I'm going to be honest, it's a bit scratchy.
I was going to say,
I'm
you're not near an open flame at all, are you? Because you'll
No,
go
no,
up.
I would go up. I haven't lit the candle.
Well, this is perfectly normal. Let's carry
I
on.
might wear this on my flight to Norway. What do you think?
There they'll upgrade you just to get you out of the way because you'll be
Yeah.
scaring all the children, won't you? So that's
I'll
fine.
take my earring off because I think it might look a bit embarrassing.
You don't want to
Better.
overdo it, do you?
No, cool, no.
Well, I'm thankful for your you look beautiful. You look like Christmas has violently thrown up.
Can you read what my face is saying? It's saying, is this segment over now?
I
Can I put the
don't know
hoodie
where
back on?
to look at me like I'm shuffling papers over here. I don't know what to do. No, you're to stay like that.
In other news. Yes, sorry.
Well, you look glorious. So, what we're going to do, Captain
If
Festive?
you are triggered by Christmas, look
Oh,
away. Said
yeah,
that a bit
maybe
late.
do. Maybe do look
Said
away.
that a bit late.
What we're going to do is
Yes.
let's have this quick discussion. Your worst Christmas present ever, go.
Well, my worst Christmas present ever was also my best Christmas present ever. It was a vegetable rack. I was 12, I think, years old. I had have two sisters, and my younger sister was always very spoilt. She'll enjoy listening to this. So there was two sofas and an armchair like there used to be in the olden days when everything
Yeah.
was just fields. And both my sisters, they got a sofa each of presents, and I'd get the armchair. Not try, I don't want sympathy in my dress. But one year, and my mum, bless her, I'm old, so this was in the 80s, and my mum used to use the catalogues a lot, the old
Yeah.
catalogues with
Oh, I
the.
love that. Yeah.
Me too. Lots of fond memories of the lingerie sections.
I was going to say, I bet you did.
And and one year, came round, very excitedly came downstairs and unwrapped quite a big box, thinking, oh, brilliant, because we'd all ringed what we wanted in the catalogue, hadn't we?
Of course, that's what you do. Or turn the edge of the paper over.
Yeah, and to order back then, what you had to do was call the catalogue and read the number out. And my dear old mum read the number out wrong, didn't she? So I'd ring the number for a clock radio alarm clock thing, and the thing that was one number away turned out to be a very good, I must say, green 3-tier vegetable rack, self-assembly. So
Of
my
course.
afternoon was sorted as well because I put my vegetable rack together. And then for years, I kept that vegetable rack for about 10 years. I'm not exaggerating. So that was the best and worst present I ever got.
Can I ask you how you reacted in the
Oh,
moment?
thank you so I'm
Oh,
so
bless
thank you.
your heart, you
I was taught
sweet
to be grateful for what I
boy.
got. Mildly confused as to how it was going to wake me up in the mornings, but
We never know. We live in that. I love that. That's a
yeah.
beautiful, beautiful memory. Well done.
Whenever I see a vegetable rack now, it's a lovely, fond memory. A weird one, but yeah.
I love that story. Oh, bless your lovely mother.
Yeah.
Bless you. And she did a good job, didn't she? Because you were grateful, like my child would have just
I
been
don't know.
watching.
There's evidence that things might have gone a bit wrong today, but carry on.
Yes, possibly. But I love that. Well, there we go. So if you are, you know, Christmas can be rotten, and
Yeah.
I can tell you this. I've had a couple of doozies, and so I'm not going to tell you my worst Christmas present, but I am going to tell you a smashing Christmas experience, so that puts all of this in perspective.
Okay.
I very dramatically and sort of like a Christmas episode even of EastEnders. You know how bad it's
Ooh.
going to be.
Ooh.
That all kicked off in our house, and I did and I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed of it, but I did a dramatic arm sweep of all of the decorations off of the mantelpiece. I'm not doing
Oh.
Christmas anymore.
Wow.
Yes, I did
Wow.
that
Do, do, do,
because,
do, do, do.
well,
Sorry, I was
yeah,
doing the music.
but that is because I found out about some infidelity. Let's put it
Oh
that way.
no. Oh no.
So I cancelled Christmas in a big, loud, smashy, awful way. So there's
Yeah.
a lot of things there. It's not great for everybody. I'm a violently aggressive and awful person, so you can have all of that. But I've come out the other side, and I'm lovely now.
Do
I'm
not mess with Emma. She will jingle your bells.
will jingle your bells, especially
Actually,
with my
let's not say
answers.
that. You might get some specialist attention. Anyway, let's continue.
Again, direct them to my OnlyFans. So, So, what I want to do actually, because you are picking up new followers at quite the rate, Harry.
Well, I was.
That you were. Now they're leaving an equal number. But for the new people who weren't
Yeah.
with you from the beginning, can you just give us a little overview of how you got where you are? Because this has all happened this year, hasn't it?
Yeah, February 13th. It's a weird story, this, because when I tell people this, it's quite anticlimactic because I think a lot of things start, a lot of big things start with kind of a big vision and a big sort of clear dream and a
Hmm.
path to what you want to do and all that. But genuinely, I'd been through quite a lot the previous couple of years.
Hmm.
I woke up and I was still in bed scrolling on TikTok. Yeah, TikTok. And thought, do you know what? I think I'll do a breakup thing. I think I'm going to do a breakup channel because I'm not finding anything that's very helpful. In fact, I was finding things that were really hurtful. And I'd been through it years before, and these things were still spiking and triggering me, and I didn't like it. And I thought,
Yeah.
this isn't what people need. Like, this isn't practical help. This is just someone posting sort of pseudo facts for clicks. And I didn't like it at all. So there would be a lot of things that would say, if they wanted to, they would. Or just remember that person knows where you are and they're making an effort not to contact you. That's how much they don't care about you. That's just unhelpful.
Yeah.
It feels unhelpful to me. So
Yeah.
the idea was, I'm going to post once a day, right? There was a thread years ago that was a lady who said, if you post once a day for a year, your life will change, right? And I thought, right, I'm going to post once a day in the breakup space for a year and see what happens. And within a month, my life had changed because
Mm.
I think I hit 1,000 followers pretty quickly
Mm.
on TikTok. This was, which is now actually the slowest grower because TikTok's sort of a younger demographic, and
Yeah.
despite my lovely décolletage, I'm not quite
Beautiful.
as young as you may imagine. So Instagram and Facebook grew much faster for me,
Mm.
and then it got up to 2 or 3 videos a day because I really enjoyed it, and I found that people connected with the combination of what I didn't know was brutal advice, which I
Mm.
just thought was advice. I'm northern, I'm not the most sugar-coaty of people, despite my lovely silken dresses. So I give direct practical advice. I wanted stuff that I could do. I went to therapy.
Mm.
I used to come out of therapy and think, well, that was lovely. I really enjoyed talking about how I'm feeling and listening to somebody occasionally saying, and why do you think you feel that way? And guiding
Mm.
the conversation. But I'd often come out thinking, what do I do? Like, what do I
Yeah.
actually, how do I fix this? It's very therapeutic, of course, to sit there and talk about this stuff. But what are the tools that I can use? Because I
Mm.
like fixing stuff,
Yeah. You
and
do. Yeah.
I like engines, and I like tiling, and I like
Practicing. Yeah.
plumbing, and I like everything, building stuff. And I wanted to be able to apply that kind of practical action to myself and to give that to others. So
Mm.
that's why the packs are full of tools rather than just advice. I'm not about just delivering stuff to people and hoping for the best.
Yeah.
And through friends, I learned about things like breath work from the amazing Brittany, and meditation, and all of the other bits like the EMDR that I now genuinely do every
Mm.
single day, and has changed my emotional life, my mental health, all of it. And I thought, well, let's put a pack together and let's get all this stuff out to people,
Mm.
because if you've gone through something, the least you can do, especially if you have a bit of a following, the least you can do is say, well, oh, right, you're in that. Well, that's not terminal, believe it or not. You
I
can
know.
get through that. You just need the right stuff to
Mm.
get through it. And I think the hopelessness that we feel in breakup is so illusory because our self belief has been reduced so much. It's a long erosion, as you've experienced as well. This doesn't
Mm.
happen overnight. Your self esteem, your self value is gradually, slowly eroded by the waves of these negative, unbalanced relationships
Mm.
that aren't always just the other person's fault. And taking
No, no, no.
accountability and fixing, that's how it started. And yeah, now it's at, well, 250,000 followers across the socials.
Mm.
Um, we had we've had some huge. I can't. Well, I probably could, but I'm not going to say their names. But we've had some huge A-list celeb followers, which is
Yep.
wonderful.
Yep.
We've got some beautiful messages of some support from people who've always been inspirational to me.
Absolutely. Yep.
I've
I've
met
seen
my
them.
heroes, and
I've
yeah,
seen, yep. Yep.
it's wonderful. And the best thing about it is that the best advice I give anyone is do the stuff that you know and want to do, the stuff that you like and that you know about instinctively, because it is genuinely hard not to do it now. This isn't hard work for me. It's a brilliant thing to do with my days. So yeah, that's
I
how.
love that. I do love that, and I want to say, as somebody who is sort of, out on the outside of it and knowing you as an individual, you are a very honest individual. So this is true, and I was really surprised, honestly, when it all. I thought, what
Yeah.
the hell is he doing?
Yeah.
Because I assumed that all of that stuff was for me privately. Because
Yeah, I'm your only client. How dare
yes,
you?
what the hell? Because you're exactly right. I used to speak to you, and you would just be very brutal,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
But you're quite right, because we get all of this woolly advice. You don't have the emotional capacity to dig down to it to work out what the message is there. You just need someone like you going, you've got 12 minutes.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Exactly. Sob for 12 minutes,
And
set
then
your
move
alarm.
on.
You've got stuff to do.
It works. Look at me.
Does work.
Look at
Look at
that.
her. She's got antlers in a tree now.
Yes, I have. So it's sort of going fast, and I know you're a man with a very, very busy mind, and hence the EMDR stuff works really well for you.
Yeah.
And because of this busy mind, you've got a million things you want to bring to fruition going forward. So tell us
Yes.
about some of those things that are coming.
The ideas file is large,
It
and
is.
I have to try and stop. But so the next pack that's coming is the intentional dating pack, and it's
Yes.
different. It's kind of a constant ongoing assessment of your dating readiness, your approach to dating, including things like what attachment styles bring to dating, why you might be choosing poorly, and how you can measure, even on the actual date, little things that you can do to measure the situation better, to judge people better, and to spot red and green flags and all of that. That's coming. That's coming January, and it's got the beginning of that has a 75 question rapid fire, so it doesn't take long, quiz, which is kind of the dating positioning quiz. And that's a lovely, it's been a real labor of love that. We put a lot of research into that
Mm.
because a lot of people are coming off, I know you're going to say something here, a lot of people are coming off the dating apps very jaded. And one of the things that we talk about quite a lot in that pack, that I talk about quite a lot in that pack, is the fact that people who are experts at dating apps are very often the absolute worst idea to date.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because if you're an expert at that kind of short-term, quick validation seeking swipey life, then you might not be someone who's solid and thinking about the future too much. So that's coming soon.
Mm.
We have all sorts of. We've got the podcast coming back, of course.
Yes. So tell me about that, because I'd like to know.
Well, we've got a new host, and she's an
Oh,
absolute.
no! How dare you? Somebody without antlers, you're just.
As if I could if I wanted to, which I
No.
don't. There's too much demand for Emma. So yeah, the podcast's back in January. Not sure what date we're going to restart it, but it'll be after the new year when Emma's hangover has subsided somewhat. So when's that? The 29th?
Maybe February, I don't know.
Yeah. So that's coming as well
Mm.
after the dating pack, and this'll be quite an interesting one. Is the betrayal pack.
Oh,
So
wow.
that's going to be a very kind of somatic led pack, which is all going to be about something that we get asked a lot about, which is triggers,
Yeah.
emotional triggers, reminders, stuff. When you've been betrayed, your brain is not your friend for quite a long time, and you need
Mm.
strategies and tools to take you away from those spikes and triggers.
Mm.
So that's
Mm.
going to have a lot of that in it.
Great.
Yes, so and of course, loads and loads of feed videos, loads and loads of other stuff relating to that. So there's loads coming, and we're going to do some longer form YouTube videos, and we may be doing some stuff with the community that we're looking at as well. So there's an enormous amount of stuff coming, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
worth sticking around for, because as it grows and grows, we're gonna look at some appropriate brands as well to have chats with. We've deliberately, or I've deliberately rather, not commercialized any part of the channels or anything else, and I'll never really do that. But I will make sure that there are some sort of appropriate brand stuff in place so that people can get deals and stuff like that, because that's
Nice.
the way to do it, I think, rather than just punting stuff at you. If we give you the option to get some solid discounts on stuff that actually works, I think that would be
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. Oh, that'd be
Um,
lovely, wouldn't it? Yeah.
yeah, and that's
Hmm.
it, really.
So that is a lot, actually, Harry. That's an awful lot. And I know
Yeah,
that you very rarely sleep or
yeah.
eat, but you are going to have a bit of a break, which I'm very happy about because I don't want you to die.
Going
Um,
to Norway.
you are, aren't you? Have festive. Are you
Sorry,
going
they're
like
my.
that?
Sorry.
Are you going like that, or are you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm. Are you going to go on that lovely train that they keep
yeah.
talking about? Oh, I really dislike you.
I don't blame you. I'm very dislikable. Yeah, we're going on the train. My sister's booked the train. Can't wait,
I
honestly.
can't. I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Please, please, please take lots of photos and videos for me for that. That's dream. That is. So I think that's a lovely thing. I hope you all have a
Someone
lovely
said to
time.
me, make sure you take some movies downloaded on your laptop for the train. And I was like, what?
What?
It's got Windows. But yeah, there we go.
No, don't do that at all.
I won't.
Don't
I
do
won't.
it.
I won't. I
And
won't.
please go and have the hot chocolate in the cafe or the
Oh,
diner car.
oh, okay. Okay.
Anyway, so I just want
You're
to.
so coveting my train ride. I love it.
I
Oh,
can't.
sorry. I jingled
You
my
know why?
jingled my baubles.
Because please don't. Do you know why? It's because Eric Bra on Calm
Oh yeah.
talked me through that train ride so many times when I couldn't sleep, and now I am so in love with it. So that's why. So enjoy it. It will be wonderful.
I shall.
Um, I do want to repeat again because I know we're all very festive and we're all upbeat and jolly, but I personally, and I know you, I know you're not,
No.
Mr. Grinch. I know very keenly the feeling of nostalgia and sadness at this time of year as well. So
Yeah.
please, 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 you aren't alone at all, and please go and look at Harry's surviving the holidays pack.
Yeah. Get that. It's free. Um, it's silly. Not this silly. It's supportive. It's earnest, and it will help you. Lots of people have used it, and there's a lot of people live in it now, and it is helping. There's
Mm,
silly little short recipes that you can do in the microwave that might not be your thing, but try them. Just try
mm.
something different while you're in your pain, even if it's 2 minutes of pippity pop or whatever the microwave's called. What's the Welsh word for microwave? It's bingity bong, I think.
I don't
Did
know
you
what
know
you
this?
know. What
Microwave
are
in
you
Welsh.
talking
Someone's
about?
going to comment and tell me. It's something like
Oh, I love it. I will
it's
only
like
read it.
pingity pong, I think. Anyway,
Oh,
so
that's
um,
amazing. Please tell us what it is. I
so
love it.
try the recipes, try the dad jokes. We get a lot of good compliments on
Oh,
my brilliant dad jokes.
God, I can only imagine. But
What have
also,
I what have I turned into? Sorry, carry on.
I don't know, but I like this you.
Yeah,
I
of
like
course.
this version. I also want to say one of the things that I've done is uh, I've started all new traditions.
Oh,
Yeah, I've just done all the new things that I thought I'm leaving everything in the past all behind. Not just breakup. Yeah, I've lost my family.
yeah,
My mum and dad. I've lost them. They've
yeah,
gone, and that was always the hub for me. So I'm starting new things
yeah,
that to move forward, and my son will take forward with him hopefully. So
yeah,
you can always do that, and you can always completely ignore it if you want. It's just a day.
yeah.
It's just a
Let me
day.
ignore it.
I will ignore it.
If you're not a fan of it, if you're struggling with feelings of nostalgia over Christmas, just be aware that the reason that you're struggling isn't because you're an outsider all of a sudden. It's that you
No,
have a little emotional wound that will recover, that will heal, and you need the space to recover. And if that means you don't look at Christmas trees and you don't watch Elf, that's tip top. That's absolutely fine.
totally
Watch some
fine.
Scandi noir, watch some horror, enjoy yourself, do what you like, eat the food you want. You don't have to eat
Yes.
turkey and all that stuff.
No.
Have the time to yourself. It's the perfect opportunity for forced self-care.
Yeah, it
So
really is.
develop a meditation habit, develop a breathwork habit, do all of that. Turn the Christmas movies off.
Learn
And
to crochet. We've got a whole course for
there you
free
go. There
on
you go.
learn to
What's your, tell them your handle.
it's I work for a lovely lady called Janie Crow or Jane Crowfoot. There's a whole course on on YouTube for free.
There you go. There you go.
Get a hook and a ball of yarn, and you can teach yourself to crochet.
Brilliant.
Listening to my beautiful dulcet tones the whole
Yeah,
time.
but you can mute that. That's fine.
You can do subtitles if you wanted. It'd be
Let's
fine.
not upset people. Um,
Exactly.
but yeah, you don't have to join in, and there's no grinchiness about not joining in either,
No,
because you will be back.
you
Believe it
will
or
be
not,
back.
you will be back.
I'm
Because
back.
look who is.
Me.
You might
Hooray.
not be this back, but you'll be back.
No one is ever going to be that back.
I
Thank
hope I'm
you.
not ever again. But anyway, yes.
I love that Christmas tree hat thing. I want it. So, all the love. Now, Harry, just one other thing.
Yes.
Very extreme close up. Thank you. Lives. You're going to be hopping on and off throughout the festive season.
Yeah, so a few people have asked, are you going to get on over Christmas? The answer is yes, but I don't know when and where. I can't give you a schedule because it's not just me going to a hotel and then staying. We're going between a couple of different spots to stay, and I don't know what broadband's going to be like, but I'm going to try my best. I will be on. You know me, I can't resist getting on the
Of
lives.
course
I'll
you
get on
can't.
a live, um, and we'll see if maybe we can even get Emma on a live at some point as
Oh,
well.
I will. I will stay off the sherry. I won't.
A sherried up Emma on the lives. There we go.
I
That'll be
love
nice.
that. So I think that is it, and I think you might want to just say, give your lovely followers a message, and we will say goodbye.
I'm going to take this off because I feel it detracts. Oh, ow, ow. It's hard. It's hard, isn't it?
Sometimes it is hard to be a woman.
The patriarchy made me do this.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
yeah. So anyway, it's been an utter delight. And if this was a bit silly, if it did cheer you up, then brilliant. If it triggered you over Christmas, then that's okay too. But get onto the channel, watch the videos, get onto the podcast, the previous episodes, use those to keep you occupied, get yourself a little hoodie to keep you warm, all that
Yeah.
stuff. But we're here, we're around, we're not going anywhere. I'm going to Norway, but I'll still be on here. And Emma's always around on the
I'm always
sherry
round.
in a corner somewhere
Yes.
with her antlers on. You'll spot her behind the
Up,
sofa.
doing a jigsaw. Lovely.
Exactly, exactly. And we'll be back in the new year. We will put out some dates on when we'll come back.
Yes.
I'm going to put a newsletter together, funnily enough, later this week. So we're Thursday, so it'll be Friday, Saturday. We'll put a newsletter together and that'll tell you when we're back. But in the meantime, if you're wondering where your ex is and what they're up to, they're exactly where you left them. And they're doing exactly what they were doing. Big hug.
Big hug.